Hey there, this is Edward Hartley. Today we're going to talk about Organo Gold and the financial freedom that comes from being part of this incredible business. Let me start by saying just over 5 years ago, I wasn't in such a good place. As a matter of fact, while being the holder of a contract that was an 8-figure contract to build the F concourse here in Atlanta, Georgia, we were already upside down $600,000 before we broke ground. But guys, I want you to know that what happens in the present doesn't always mean what's going to be the case in the future. Because even though I didn't drink coffee, when I took a look at this, it turned out to be the right business. In Organo Gold, we say it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. Interestingly enough, it was because of 4 very powerful and fast-growing industries that it made sense to me when I heard my first presentation. We talked about the health and the wellness industry, and for me as a baby boomer, it made a lot of sense because everyone that I know, we're concerned about health, we're concerned about feeling better, we're concerned about just living longer. And that is what the Organo Gold product really speaks about. There's a health component. Imagine being able to have a healthy alternative to the coffee that you consume. The second industry is the home-based business arena. Now, I'm not going to give you a whole explanation about home-based business, but let me just say to you that this particular industry does over $170 billion on an annual basis, of which 70 billion or 40% of it is paid out to individuals just like you and myself, regular individuals, not global corporations or billion-dollar corporations, just regular individuals. So $70 billion translates into $6 billion per month, which translates into $200 million each and every day. So wouldn't you like to have a piece of that type of income coming through? In addition, there are over 400 tax write-offs that come from having a home-based business. Now, the next industry is the internet. And though we're not an internet company, we utilize the internet to bring the world closer together. You see, we're in 44 countries right now. Each of these countries have their own method for which products and services are delivered to and from the consumer. So someone on the other side of the world, say in Japan, they can go to their state-of-the-art e-commerce website, place an order, and I don't have to worry about whether the product is being delivered or how it's delivered. It's just the fact that we were responsible for helping that person to do a transaction, and the rest is history. But the fourth industry, again, very powerful, fast-growing, and recession-proof, is coffee. And I didn't know a lot about coffee because I wasn't a coffee drinker. But what I found is that coffee is not a luxury, it's part of everyday life. It's the most consumed beverage next to water, and it's the most traded commodity next to oil, but even now, even traded more than oil. And in North America, there are over 500 million cups served each and every day. Now, you're talking about 255 million coffee drinkers out of the 340 million North Americans that exist. And because Starbucks, McDonald's, Burger King, Dunkin' Donuts, Nestle, Subway, all of these companies have made a real strong position into the world of coffee, it makes a lot of sense. Now, those companies that I just mentioned are all global companies. They're all multi-billion-dollar conglomerates. But see, now individuals like you and I have the opportunity to participate where the big boys pretty much dominated in the past. There's also an added feature, which I talked about earlier, in the fact that it's a healthy coffee. There's an herb that is an active ingredient within each of our products, whether it's our coffee, our tea, our hot chocolate, our nutraceuticals, or our lotion, soap, or toothpaste. This herb named Ganoderma has been known to positively affect people all around the world. As a matter of fact, studies and research has been done for thousands of years so that people understand it's the closest thing to nutritional perfection found on earth. I'm going to recommend that you go to PubMed, WebMD, or any legitimate medicinal site and you do your due diligence. You'll also find that we are the foremost purveyor of 100% certified organic Ganoderma. Guys, what you're going to love is our products because we are the world's leading brand of Ganoderma-based products. Now, when you think about our business, there is really something to be extremely proud of, and it's our leadership, led by Bernie Chua, Shane Moran, and Holton Bugs. our CEO, Global Master Distributor, and Senior Vice President of International Sales. These three make up an incredible group of men that have led this company to over $1 billion of revenue in just over 7 years. But now here's how this ties in to individuals like us and creating income. There are 7 very powerful ways that you can produce income, with the first being retail. Retail, it's easy to relate to because everywhere you look, you'll see coffee being consumed. Guys, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, all of these major companies recognize that the value of their business is based on customers. And just like them, we have the ability to create customers because we buy low and sell high, and we create retail profit just like they do. The amazing thing is our high is lower than everybody else's low. Now, you think about the fact that profitability based on customers, well, it's absolutely something that Starbucks really showed us many years ago. They showed that 7 cents of raw materials can translate into $15 of profit. So for $700 worth of raw materials, these major corporations found that they can produce in excess of $150,000 of profit. So retail is very powerful. The second way we get paid is what we call our fast track bonus. And this is where you get the opportunity to enlist other business partners or distributors for the purpose of securing customers. You see, these 2 ways are our very most powerful ways of doing business, creating a consumer-based, volume-driven business, as well as enlisting others for the purpose of creating consumer-based volume. Now, every time someone gets started with our fast track bonus, there's a $20, $80, or $150 bonus associated with it. The third way we get paid is our dual team. And the dual team allows you to build 2 very unique teams of people that you enlist to build their own business or even become coffee customers. Imagine if you know 2 who know 2 who know 2 who know 2. You start out teaching them every 30 days how to find 2. What you'll find out is 2 would become 4, which would become 8, 16, 32 by the 6th month, 64 people. Continue to extrapolate that out. By the 12th month, there'd be over 4,000 people. If you just take those 4,000 people and multiply it by $50 worth of coffee purchases, you'd be able to create volume of in excess of $200,000. And our company would pay out to you in dual team commissions up to 20%. So you're talking about a $40,000 potential earning just by people joining your business. But it's the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th way we get paid that really makes the difference. Because coffee consumers will always buy more coffee, and that's the backbone of our business. The 4th way is our unilevel bonus, which is a reorder bonus. The 5th is our matching bonus, which you get that bonus for helping others to create a reorder bonus. The 6th way is a leadership bonus, where you'll be able to receive a bonus every time you help someone become a leader. And of course, the global bonus pool, which is where the company takes 3% of all revenue and they split it with the rubies, emeralds, diamonds, blue diamonds, black diamonds, crown diamonds, and crown ambassadors. Literally, you could create a significant revenue base just by looking at these 4 ways combined with your customers. We recommend every distributor just develop a base of 10 customers. So if you took that earlier example of 10 customers times 4,000 distributors, you'd be looking at over 40,000 customers. If each one of those customers simply purchased $50, you're talking about $2 million worth of revenue. Guys, as we wrap this up, I want you to know it's really simple to get started with Organo Gold. It starts with as little as a $49.95 distributor binder that gives you access to our replicating website. This state-of-the-art e-commerce website allows people to make purchases anywhere in the world. But the next option would be to get started with either our bronze, our silver, or our gold packages, because those 3 packages offer you the opportunity to have product that you can consume, product that you can sample, and product that you can sell. The bronze pack is an additional $150 worth of product that you can earn up to $500 in the dual team. The silver package is an additional $450 of product that you can now sell or consume and earn in the dual team up to $1,500. The gold package, ladies and gentlemen, is the most coveted package because for an additional $1,245, you can earn the maximum payout of 20% up to $2,500 per week. Guys, it's as simple as knowing that over the next 5 to 7 years, we're going to capture 1% of the world and become a $1 billion per year company. And what that means is that there's going to be revenue coming through our business of over $660 million per month. And there'll be a 50-50 pay split, whereby the company will keep $331 million and they'll pay out $330 million to our business partners. Guys, we encourage you to get started with Organo Gold, and we'll see you on the beaches of the world. Thanks for listening.